So we're going to talk about marketing and in particular a marketing theory, right? So most businesses, in fact, just about every business that I've ever dealt with in my time, at some point, they need to focus on marketing and how to go and get more inquiries or leads into the business. As we increase capacity in a business, we generally need to go and then find more business. So I want to introduce you to a marketing theory. Now, this theory is called the 10 by 10 marketing strategies, right? And why it's a theory is this. What it says is that in a business we have 10 different marketing strategies that each bring in 10% of your required lead flow. So however many leads or inquiries you actually need to go and produce sales, to go on and produce operating profit and then operating cash flow, that you have 10 different strategies that each bring in 10% of that. Now, why is it a theory? Do you think I've ever seen it like that in my whole entire coaching career? I've never seen it segmented up by that. But do you get the theory of it, right? So if you only had, say, 4 marketing strategies in your business, you wouldn't have a 10 by 10. You would have a 4 by 25%, right? If that's your model. Now, the thing to note about this, so you should be thinking, how many different marketing strategies do you actually have? The thing to note about it is the smaller number that you have here, right? So if you only had 2 strategies, you'd have a 2 by 50%. There's more concentration risk associated with your marketing strategy. So if one of those didn't work and you lost 50%, would that hurt your lead generation or your inquiry rate? Absolutely it would, okay? Now, by the way, I'm not saying that you need to have 10 different marketing strategies, so don't think that's what I'm saying. In fact, one of the greatest examples I've got of this is one of my very first clients were a personal training business. They did a great service. They would have one PT with one client. It was like a 45-minute personal training session. They would give them a protein drink, a massage at the end. It was a very, very high quality service. The trouble with that type of business is it's very hard to scale, right? You run out of space, you run out of trainers. So we went from a 1 trainer to a 2 client model, okay? Doubled capacity. Very quickly, you reach capacity there. So they were one of the very first businesses to go and digitally record all of their PT sessions and training sessions and start selling them on Facebook, when you could start selling on Facebook. And basically the maths were they sell for $30, cost them $30 to make a sale, and they sell a course for $60, right? So spend 30, make 60. They still do this today, and in fact last year they'll spend a bit over $2 million in Facebook advertising doing that same model. Now, that's the only platform they sell on, and they have a 1 by 100. Right, so what that means is every time Mark Zuckerberg goes and changes the formula on how they do selling, it radically hurts their inquiry rate. So they've got to go and correct it. So we're very busy in that business to take the profits out of the business and go and invest them into other income producing assets, right? But they've got a 1 by 100 and it works very, very well. So folks, have a think on this one. And firstly, first question is, do you actually know how many inquiries that you need in your business to hit your target? 2, how many marketing strategies do you have to go and get them? 3, which is a big one, do you actually test it? In other words, what's that famous question that you know when a business is testing their marketing? How did you hear about us? How did you find us? And do you measure and then go and edit and correct that along the way? So really powerful one. If we're ever having a conversation around marketing, this one 100% is going to come up. So enjoy thinking on this one and executing a great marketing plan. All right, have fun. Cheers.